guys, welcome back to another episode of Heart to Heart with Tonia. And today we have a very interesting topic to talk about. And the topic goes advice to young people who intend to get married and how to hold on to forever without separation or divorce. Some will ask, why choose this kind of a topic when you're so young and not yet married? I chose this topic because I'm a young lady out here looking for a relationship, and I chose this topic because I'm divorced. Wow. You don't believe me? Yeah, I didn't believe it too that I'm divorced because I'm still very young. I'm just 27, but I'm divorced. Some will say, I've known Tonya for a very long time. I know she's not divorced. Yes, it's true, but I've been hiding it away. I've been keeping it away. I was so afraid. I was scared. But today I have come out to tell the whole world I was divorced. And so I want to give young people this advice on how to go into a relationship before they make the mistake I made before. Thank you. So, due to my experiences, I would like to advise people that intend to get married. First advice is, before getting into marriage, make sure you spend quality time with your partner before you go into marriage. Before going to marriage, I feel that spend quality time with your partner, know him or her, know what he or she likes doing, know their morning routine. When he wakes up, how does he behave? Know what he likes to eat. Know his personal hygiene. Know his domestic and personal health cleanliness. Make sure you're compatible. Don't just try to say, oh, when we get married we can live together. What if you can't live with him? Some people are very, very, very disgusting, and at times you feel I can manage. My sister, trust me, marriage can't be managed. If you think that when you go in you manage, you can't manage it. It is not easy. So it's better you know this person very well. Try to stay with them, spend quality time. Even if you are working, he is working. Try to spend the weekends or the holiday or summer. Go for vacation so you know this person. You know what he likes doing, what makes him angry, what makes him happy, and how to stay away or keep off in order to make them love you and love you forever. Remember, marriage is not just a day journey. No, marriage is a journey of forever. You're not going into this relationship saying, yeah, I will just go in and see. You are not going in to see. There's so many divorce cases out there. So I feel young people should try to know what they are doing before they become like me. I'm not happy of my situation. I'm not happy of what happened, but it has happened. So I want to talk to young people to try their possible best not to be like me. A second advice goes, marriage is an institution of two good forgivers. I repeat, marriage is an institution of two good forgivers. Young people or people who intend to get married must, I repeat, must have a forgiving heart. No matter the offense, no matter what he has done, always have it at the back of your mind that you are going to forgive. Imagine that you're married to your husband and he comes back one day home and brings back another child that he had it out of wedlock, and he say, forever, I can't forgive. You can't. So that means you're going to leave. Wow, that isn't it. You signed up for better, for worse. Do you think it's only about the love, the money, the outing, the sex, and all of that? Aside that, you should be able to go out of your way or make sacrifices for the relationship or for the marriage. So if you are not ready to forgive, then why go into something that you're not ready? Marriage is eternal, it's forever. As far as you are in, expect everything. Make sure you try to love your partner genuinely. No matter what he does, try to forgive him or her. Try to make it work. No matter what, have a forgiving heart. You cannot be dragging things morning, night, tomorrow. No. Young people or people who intend to get married, if you don't have a forgiving heart, my sister, marriage isn't for you. Marriage is for those that are willing to forgive, willing to let go, willing to move on no matter the circumstances. Another interesting factor which one should consider before going into marriage is love your partner. Love your partner very well, no matter what. Don't just say, when we get married, I will learn to love him. Because ask yourself this question: if aside the love, the sex, what else? When the love is done, you're fed up with that person. What are you going to be doing? Are you just the person will irritate you, like you don't even want to look at this person's face. But imagine that aside the love, this person is your friend. The person helps you, he pushes you, he advises you, he helps you in work and other things. You see a friend, a brother, and a companion in that person, even if the love isn't there. It will help people to grow better and love each other. Aside the love and sex, my sister, I remember when love and sex was out of it, I asked, what am I really doing here? What brought me here? Is this what you promised me? It should be aside a promise. It should be aside a promise, because at times, everything is not what it seems. What you are expecting is not what you are going to meet. You're expecting a good life, happiness, love. Oh no. Once you get into the house, it's not always like that. You don't actually see him always bringing back the gifts, the love, the this. So, I feel, try to love each other more than just holding attachment to, my family said we should get married, he has money, and he's sweet, he's good. Aside that, what else? So, my fellow young or my dear young people, please have this at the back of your mind. Love him. I said, love him very well. And aside the love too, have something in common with him. You should have your dreams. You should dream things in common. Think of your future rather than just sex, love. I know love is important, but trust me, there are times love fades. And when the love fades, what else? How are you going to move? How are you going to live? So, my next point goes, try to discuss with your partner your finances, how you're going to save money. Are you going to have a joint account? How you're going, or separate accounts? But it's very important in marriage, because once your wife or your husband doesn't know what you're doing with money, they feel you're cheating on them. Maybe you're spending the money with another woman out there. But when you have a joint account and people save, people plan your family together, okay, this next year we're going to build our house, let's start saving money, let's have a joint account. These things, they help, because it won't contradict matters, because your wife knows what is going on, what is coming in. She's also bringing, the two of you are trying to manage yourself. No matter how small these things are, money, they say money is the root of all evil. So please, don't let money be another evil in your home. You should plan this thing out, decide, say how you want to save this money and how to go about it. Another one is, under the same, how to know your joint account, I think you should discuss the number of children you intend to have, because another man will not, another woman, some women will not even want to bear children at all because of their career, but you, the man, you want the whole village, and then the woman is not willing, you see. So imagine that you could not discuss this thing before going in, and then when you go in, you start facing problem. I don't want to lose my body shape, I don't want to lose this. But if only you told him earlier, he will know what to do, he will know whether to continue or not. But I feel having a child isn't easy. It takes commitments, both physically, spiritually, financially, and also it's important, or it's good to agree on the number of children or how to have children, so as to make everywhere cool for the both of you. Okay, couples who intend to get married should at least, I repeat, should at least have something doing. I remember when I got married, I was just 21. I just finished my NCE and I had nothing doing. Nothing doing. My husband back then was just a graduate. There was nothing he could also give, and I had nothing to offer. I woke up every day just sitting at home. Even if I have to go to church, I have to ask my husband for cab money, boat money. If I want to go out with my friends, I have to. And he was tired of it. You can imagine that every single day somebody is asking you for something you don't have. You're only trying to manage. It wasn't easy. Because he didn't also have a well-to-do job and I didn't have anything doing, we just moved in. We had to move in and stay with his parents. Gosh, it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy one at all. Staying with parents is not something I would advise anybody to say we can manage. Babes, you can't manage. If you stay with your husband, just the two of you, at least certain things people will be able to pull through. But when a third part comes in, my dear, please, I'm sorry to say this, but it's a no. It's a no-go area. So try to, no matter what, have something doing as a woman to support your husband. Like last year, I remember I was in a relationship, and there was a day my boyfriend called and asked and told me, complaining that his laptop developed a fault, and I just carelessly said, "Babe, sorry, hard luck." And he told me, "It's not all about sorry or hard luck. Babes, I wish you can ask babe, how much is it? Okay, let me send you part of the money." I was like, wow. I wish I can really support after he said that, because I felt like it's not all about him giving me, but at least, even if it's not much, I should be able to say, babe, take this, add to what you have so that you get a new laptop or you repair your laptop. But behold, I had nothing to do. I had no single way to support. I really felt bad, and after then I asked myself, how can I support my man in a relationship? How can I help him grow? How can he bring 50? I'll bring 50, so we'll put heads together. Remember, you are going to be his helper. You are not just coming to be a lover. You're coming to be help him in everything he is doing. So I feel, if you don't have a job after school, at least have a handwork, learn a skill, learn something that will fetch you money. If you don't have a skill, I feel you should your partner, or so help do a business that will at least fetch you small income so that you too can take care of yourself. Imagine not looking care for your partner. It's really bad. So I feel no matter what, have something doing, either a job, a handwork, or a business. Get a skill. My first advice first goes to, as a student or as a young person out there, even right now, even if you've not had a relationship yet or you're not planning for marriage, don't just sit there every morning, night, afternoon operating your phone, going to parties, going out. Have something doing. Learn a skill. Everybody in Nigeria right now is learning something. You cannot just sit there doing nothing. Try to have something doing is very, very important. At least you can be able to support your husband. People will start up your life, even if it is small. You can start, but going to stay in the family house because he doesn't have anything doing yet, people will manage, people back to your own house. That is what cost me down. That is what one among the problems that made me leave. I am not happy that I left, and I won't advise anybody to leave, but it wasn't easy. The journey wasn't easy at all. So here we are. Okay. Young people who intend to get married should at least know their love life. That's a sex. It's not just about don't worry, I will manage him. Babe, they don't manage in marriage. They don't. Imagine you say he doesn't satisfy me, but what is it? So if he doesn't satisfy you, you are not compatible. What? How are you going to live? Are you sure there will be no day you will sleep and be like, oh God, I'm tired, I'm fed up? That's another problem that leads to divorce. Oh, she doesn't like sex. So, but she will learn when. You think you will learn in marriage? You don't like something right now, you feel it will be better in marriage, my brother, my sister. It's better here. It's better now than later, because later there will be never later. If he or she says, I'm going to change, I'm going to learn, I don't believe that. So I feel it's better to meet the right person or the person you're compatible with. Everybody has their level or the way they do their things, so I feel you will always get another person, or you should search very well, because I say marriage isn't easy as you see. Forget about the pre-wedding pictures, the wedding, the fun. Forget about it, seriously. Imagine spending 25 years with somebody, and then by then, do you think you're going to be thinking about love? By then, after 25 years, the love will no longer be there. Imagine that after all the children, even as much, she will not have the big ass, the breasts, the beauty won't be there. But I feel if you have something way more than all of that, it's going to really go far. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like that. Yeah. Young people, a lot of people have this. I've done a little research, and I've discovered that a lot of people who got married last year were like staying together before they actually got married. I think it helps because it will help you know each other better than just saying, okay, my boyfriend lives in Lagos, I live in Onitsha. Okay, fine. Then we met once, or we only meet once in a year, but we are planning to get married. How will you know this kind of a person? How will you know what he? I know some people can pretend, some women can pretend a lot. Once she comes, she's that nice, she's that. But when she gets married to you, you will see a different person. Let's say a man will say, when a man will say, when I was dating her, she was the best woman on earth. She was not like this, so. It's because you didn't spend quality time with her to know the kind of person she is. You're just carried away, and when you saw her once in a while, you felt like, oh, she was an angel. But it's better to know what you're planning, what you're going into, so that you prepare. If you feel you can take it, fine. If you feel you cannot take it, another one, you can leave. Know your health and your genotype, your blood group, your everything. Just go to the hospital, do your test, because at times this person you want to get married to, you're not close to the person, so you don't know the kind of ailments he or she has. Imagine that, okay, you want to get married to somebody, you didn't even go to check your genotype and your AS, she's AS. And even if you want to get married to somebody that is AS and you to your AS isn't, but at least know what you're going into. Accept it with your full chest before you go into, not like I'm not, you don't know. At least know what you're going to go to the hospital, check your fertility test, check your level of, just check everything. It's better now than never. It's better. I bet you it's better. Like, imagine there was a time one man came to me telling me one brother came to me telling me how much he loves me because I'm neat. He loves the way he sees me looking on it. His wife is so dirty, very, very disgusting. That is why he's actually looking for where he will lay his head. That his wife doesn't wash her clothes. When she cooks, she doesn't wash plates. She just keep plates there, pour water in them, and keep them for days. I was like, brother, Pico, please go and meet your wife, because he didn't court her before marrying her. He said she used to pretend to be on it until he married her. Now she's a full-time housewife. She doesn't go out. She doesn't support him. All she do is just wake up, not doing anything, leaving the whole house dirty and all. So, Oga, please go and meet your wife. I don't date married men, because what is the need of you going? You didn't court her. Did you not court her? You should have known her level of neatness and So these things are very, very important to know before going into them. Before when you get into them, my dear brother and sister, the level of divorce cases out there now, it's alarming. I will not advise anybody to divorce, even though I am divorced. I'm not happy about everything that's happened, and at times even the shame I feel ashamed at times to even say it. But today I'm coming out not to say I'm ashamed of, because to advise other people not to make the same mistakes that I made, so that they won't fall into the same problems that I fell. So when you are both married, things are not so. Now I want to say this: how to avoid separation or divorce. First, I'm a lady, so I will talk to the ladies. How to avoid separation or divorce in a marriage? As a woman, you are supposed to respect your man. No matter what, even if you're working in a bank, you're this, you're that, even if you're the only child of your parents are rich, no matter what, you vow to marry him. So why are you disrespecting him? Did you marry him to come and be frustrating him, disrespecting him or his family? Respect your man no matter what. He deserves the love and respect. Even if you don't take nonsense. My sister, not taking nonsense is not for women. This is not for women that want to get married. If you want to get married, at times you just calm down for peace to reign. At times you just swallow your pride. I overheard one man saying that some women, they were saying they don't take shit, but last now then they take the shit pass. So it's better to calm down. At times when you calm down, even when you're at peace and you're a respectful woman, you're humble, even your husband will say, Kai, I would have done this to this woman, but because she's so humble and respectful, I can't do that. Nobody, like no human is a beast. No matter what's happening, like he or he will say, oh no. Some men, no matter what their wives do, he will say, but my wife is so respectful. And only that can weaken a man. No matter what is going on, he cannot just treat you anyhow, because you are respectful and humble. At least, even where there is war and all of that, a woman is the one who is supposed to always calm down for people. A woman is the one that builds and holds the home. So I feel no matter the problem or no matter the circumstances going on, a woman is supposed to be the one to calm down to make her own marriage work. If I knew the kind of things I know now, I wouldn't be here, trust me. But because I didn't know, I was much more younger. Age also matters. But today, if I'm going to a relationship or marriage, I will know how to do this better or how to say this better. So another advice to the ladies out there: if things are going bad in your marriage, if things are going really, really bad, my dear sister, don't go around telling your friends, your parents, yeah, baby. Once you tell your parents, imagine you tell your parents that, my husband slapped me, oh, your father will say, me? Like, he's beating my daughter. My daughter I've never laid my hands on. Okay, imagine you go back to your husband, he apologizes, and you forgive him. Do you think your father will ever forgive your husband for laying his hand on his daughter? No. So I feel no matter what is going on in your marriage, go down on your knees and talk to one, the universe, the creator of heaven and earth, the one that made marriage. Because when he created Adam and Eve, he made them, they were just the two of them. They didn't when a third party just came in, there was problem. So I feel where there is a problem, talk to your God. Try to make peace. Don't go around telling your friends, because some of them will tell you that I don't take shit, but they are eating shit. Yeah, they're eating shit. So it's better to keep it. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell even your family, not even your mother. Keep it to yourself and talk to your God. I feel like no matter what, God listens. He doesn't listen, he doesn't come quick, but I bet you he comes through. Yeah. So another one is, no matter what you're going through, that's right, I left mine. No matter what you're going through, divorce isn't or divorce or separation isn't the real thing. No, it isn't. It's not. because a lot of people right now, they get married this year, next year hear that they're divorced. So it's better to make to know what you're going in, and when you're in, make it work. I know that some people say, why is she advising people here when she left hers? Because I don't want people to make the same mistakes that I made. I feel you should do better. They should do better. And if I'm given an opportunity again, I promise you, I will do better. I will learn to live better. Because now I know better. They say I've learned from my mistakes. Yeah. So it's not just the women out there, even the men. If you're going into this, be prepared, because women are not easygoing. Even as I'm saying like this, a woman will just wake up one day and just start frustrating you, nagging you. It's not every time you will fight. At times you to try to calm down, to seek your wife's heart, to get her attention. Like one man, he had a misunderstanding with his wife. For 3 days the wife wasn't talking to him. He will wake up, he will look for this woman's trouble. This woman will not say anything. He would go to the kitchen, open all the pots. The woman will not even open her mouth to talk to him. I was like, what will he do to get her heart or her attention? So he now went and opened her makeup box and then started using his hand and moving everything inside. The wife now asked, the wife that have not spoken to him in 3 days now asked, Oga, what are you looking for in my makeup box? The man said, I was looking for your attention. I wanted you to say something. So you see, try to look for the solution. Try to know what is your wife's problem. Try to at least get her attention. If you feel she's not, try. You married her out of love, so why not? You should never be tired of trying. Marriage, nobody has had the best marriage. Nobody has ever had 100% in his or her own marriage, but we are only learning or striving for perfection. So I feel we should all go on our knees before taking the bold step of marriage. We should go on our knees and pray, fast, and ask God genuinely to make this happen and work forever, so that we live ever and ever happily after. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and that is my little advice to young people who intend to get married. See you next time. Bye.